Hello, my name is Maya Swanis, and in this series of videos we are going to go over the forms of legal citation for the types of primary authority issued by each of the three branches of government. This video will cover regulations, which is the type of law created by the department and agencies of the executive branch. By the end of this video, you will be able to identify a citation to a regulation and will know what each of the parts of the citation mean. Note that this citation format is based on Rule 14 of the Blue Book, and you can refer to that rule for more information. Let's jump in. Here is a basic citation to a federal regulation. It includes some numbers and letters, and there's that squiggly symbol again that looks like two S's stacked on top of one another. What does it all mean? The first number listed is the title number. U.S. federal regulatory law is compiled into what is called the Code of Federal Regulations, called the CFR for short. The CFR is organized into topical categories called titles. Here is a listing of all of the titles of the Code of Federal Regulations. As you can see, Title 21 deals with food and drugs. The second part of the citation is an abbreviation telling you which code we're talking about. As I already mentioned, CFR stands for Code of Federal Regulations, so when you see that, we know we're talking about regulations at the federal level. The next part of the citation is the squiggly mark. It is the section symbol and clues you into the fact that you are being directed to a specific provision within the title previously identified. The number immediately following the section symbol refers you to a particular section in the title identified. This citation identifies Section 70.25 of Title 21, which, if we take a look at the CFR, deals with labeling requirements for color additives. You can see at the top here some of the structure of the CFR, and that Title 21, dealing with food and drugs, is further organized into parts and subparts before getting down to the actual section. Sometimes you will see citations to a particular part and subpart, like this citation to Part 70 and Subpart B of Title 21. Citing to the part and/or subpart directs the reader to all of the sections included in that part or subpart, rather than one particular section. Here the citation refers to Part 70 of Title 21, which deals with color additives, and then Subpart B, which addresses packaging and labeling of those additives. The final number placed in parentheses directly after the section number is the year of the CFR you are citing. Citations to state regulations tend to look slightly different and generally don't follow the same title number, code abbreviation, section or part, and year format. Rather, the format varies based on the individual state's administrative code structure. So in Washington, for example, the regulations are organized in the Washington Administrative Code, which under Blue Book rules is abbreviated as WASH Admin Code. Then we have the section symbol and three numbers separated by dashes. The first number is the title, the second is the chapter within the title, and then the third is the specific section. Sometimes local rules of the state courts provide different instructions for citing to the state's code. For example, while WASH Admin Code is the abbreviation for Washington's code under the rules of the Blue Book, the state courts direct that the abbreviation should be WAC, WAC, so you will see that used in citations in court materials. For this citation, Title 220 of the Washington Administrative Code includes regulations from the state's Fish and Wildlife Service. Chapter 420 deals with falconry, and Section 040 addresses permits to practice falconry. So now you know where to go if you have questions about the requirement to have a permit to practice falconry in Washington State. So that's a regulatory citation. Now if you are reading an opinion or a case book and see this, you'll be able to easily spot the regulatory citations and know how to find them if you need to. This has been Maya Swanis for the Gallagher Law Library. Please visit our website to learn more about library services, find research guides, and for much more. Thank you.